CMP on deck. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully I said your name right. I apologize if I did not. But we're about to get this started. Those are some low-hanging flaps. A little too low. I guess it's not here anymore. There was dash 8 parked over here. Do want to watch this plane land real quick. You're probably the first one to pronounce it right. Yeah, it kind of took me a second. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of had to like look at it and be like, okay, yeah, I see. On deck, CMP on deck. Gotcha. It took me a second, but if I got it right, that's good. I'm probably going to be streaming X-Plane a lot more now that I found some model matching that actually makes sense. Whatever model matching I had before was absolutely terrible, and what I switched it to, I think it's the Bluebell CSL models. They're so much better than what I had before, so I'm going to be streaming on here a lot more. Only reason I didn't was because of the model matching. Yeah, these are actual. That's an actual person. I'm on Vatsim. There was another guy right here parked. I think these are the only two planes here right now, and myself. But I'm watching the map. I like to watch people take off and land. I think it's interesting. Quantities. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and start. Actually, open all. I'll go ahead and start loading that way because it takes a few minutes. Let's see here. Zero fuel weight's gonna be 160. Fuel's gonna be 17.4. Optimize. Go ahead and load that because it takes a second. Still got 5 minutes left on the IRS alignment process. There he goes right there. Let's see here. Yeah, that's the only planes coming in as of now. There is another person at the gate, it looks like. A 737-900. Somewhere right there in the ground. Sometimes the elevation is off between simulators, so it looks one way to one person, it looks a different way to another person. So we're getting loaded right now, so we can go ahead and do the route for today. My nav data is out of date by a few months, which is okay. Not a huge deal. So we're ATL, put that in there. ATL, we're going back to Memphis. we did this flight yesterday, Memphis to ATL, and so we're going back, and then next stream will be out of Memphis to somewhere else. And I think that's what I'm gonna do from the streams from now on, is just hop between, just go back and forth between airports. Did I learn to do this on my own? I did. I've been doing this since I was way younger, so it's been years just messing around on flight sim stuff. Memphis. We're gonna be departing 2-6 left on NASA 2. Chook transition. Go ahead and put that in there, and then go direct to Wasser. And then we're going to be expecting 3-6 center at Memphis on the Vanzi or Vans 2. Wasser transition again. Clear that, make sure everything is good. Have you flown a real plane? I wouldn't consider it flying a real plane. I flew when I was younger. Like kind of trying out flying, if that makes sense. And so I did a little bit there, but I've done glider stuff before. I guess you can consider that a plane. But yeah, I plan to get my own private pilot's license here within the next year, once I finally graduate college and have some time and money. So this is our route. Go ahead and make sure this makes sense. NASA, Chook, Wasser, fans, and then vectors. Perfect. So yeah, the plane is loaded now, so we can close the doors and continue with the performance. So zero fuel weight's gonna be 160. Reserves is going to be where's it at? 700 pounds of takeoff fuel. Final reserve is gonna be 2.9. Alternate to St. Louis is 5.1, and then a 15 minutes is 1.6. So 3. We'll go with 5 for now. I might change that. Cruise is gonna be 360. Cost index is gonna be 50. Can I do flaps 5 in this plane? Yeah. IRS is aligned. Get our V speeds. 49 plus 5. Alright, so everything's looking good in the FMC. APU generator switch on. Utility bus on. Generator control on. APU selector start. Emergency lights armed and guarded. Passenger oxygen and ram air turbine light are both checked. Engine start auto. Wing is needed, don't need it. Left and right window heat. No smoking and seatbelts are auto. Auto rate is auto. Our landing altitude is going to be, I think it's around 300. It's going to be 340. Check and check. Auto on the temperature. Trim air, recirculation fans, pack controls, ISO, engine bleed, and APU bleed. Flight director, auto, oxygen. Checked. Flight instruments. I do need the weather. The ATIS is 2555. I'm gonna tune it here because that one is center, which I'm gonna need to have. 2255. 2555.
Hartsfield Jackson Atlanta INTL information Lima 2000 Zulu weather wind 310 at 14 visibility more than 10 sky clear temperature 17 dew point -7 altimeter 298 arriving runways 26 right.
Can I like? Oh, I can.
Atlanta Finance is West Chair 131, you copy?
Chair 171 firm, I gave you the clearance. Cleared to St. Louis via the pencil to departure, that is filed. Maintain 10,000, expect flight level 32010 minutes after departure. Squawk 2055.
So we're only reading back squawk code. I still need the weather. Did the ATIS say? I didn't catch it if it did. Should be at the top, yeah. 29990. Gotcha. We'll do that later. Decision height, not changing. And I'll get all that after. Well, I'll go ahead and switch this to weather and turbulence. Go ahead and tune I guess,
3300, expect the ILS runway 27 left approach.
Tyler, 27 approach up to 33.
Somebody's getting 27 left.
3489, expect the ILS 27 left.
Remember, Shamars.
2489. 2489.
We're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. Transponder. We do need...
Atlanta Center Southwest 5458, we're climbing out of flight level 295 for flight level 380, about 23 to the east of the Shepherd intersection.
5458, radar contact 22 east of Shepherd intersection, squawk 2024.
We're staying at 10,000.
204 Southwest 5458.
Bank is auto. Pull. Flaps are good. Parking brake.
5458, climb and maintain flight level 380.
That's 380, Southwest 5458.
Arm LNAV is needed. Initial heading, altitude is good, just did that. Doors are closed. Going back up top. Right electric pump. These centers and the left. Left and right fuel switches. And there's also none in the center. Red anti-collision. Recall. And then trim is 3.8. Go ahead and set RTO. 3.8. I think that's what it was yesterday, or it was 3.7. So about the same, like right about, I'd say there. Checked. Alright, engine start. So I'm gonna call for clearance now. I don't.
Good afternoon, Atlanta. American 469 is with you 10 northeast of the Greensboro BOR 340.
American 469, Atlanta Center, radar contact as specified, squawk 2011.
Atlanta Center, good afternoon. Delta 1956 requesting IFR clearance to Miami International Airport is filed with information Bravo.
Is that Delta 1936?
Delta 1956.
Delta 1956, you cleared to the Miami Airport via the Bang 2 departure, then as filed, maintain 10,000, expect flight level 35010 minutes after departure. Departures with me, squawk 2010.
Cleared to Miami International Airport as filed to the Bang 2 departure. Climb 10,000, expect 35,000, and squawk 2010 for Delta 1956.
1956, read that correct, expect 27 left.
Expect 27 left, Delta 1956.
I think I'm only.
1956, actually, I'm just an idiot. Expect runway 27 right.
Thanks, I'll left, wait, thank you. 27 right, Delta 1956.
518, Romeo Sierra Chattanooga, altimeter 29994.
So there's new weather. 299.4.
Atlanta Center, West Air 131 requesting runway 27 right for takeoff.
131 approved as requested.
27 right. I don't see him. Atlanta Center, Fedex 1402 is at North Cargo Ramp at Atlanta, looking for IFR clearance to Memphis.
FedEx 1402, you clear to the Memphis Airport via the NASA 2 departure, then as filed, maintain 10,000, flight level 36010 minutes after departure, squawk 2050.
Squawk 2050, FedEx 1402.
1402, read that correct. Spec 26 right.
Roger that. 2050. 20. Oops, I'm an idiot. So he didn't give me. He didn't say pushback is at my discretion like it normally is. Did I ever get on? Oh yeah, I'm on APU right now. I think. I do need to disconnect everything. I'm gonna ask just in case. Atlanta Center, FedEx 1402 requests pushback and startup at North Cargo Ramp.
The 1402 pushes at your discretion.
At our discretion, thanks. Alright. So we're ready to push and...
Center Southwest 6458, we'd like to step away for a few.
5458 approved as requested.
Alright. Yeah, I figured it was at our discretion, but he didn't say. So, I like to be...
Ground to cockpit, please show me where you want to go.
I like to be sure. So we're gonna be... Wait, hold on. Wait, can I do this? I guess so.
Ground to cockpit, tow is driving up.
Alright, before start checklist. Secondary engine indications checked. Packs are off. And then once we start pushing back, I'll start number 1 first.
Level 3300 descend to maintain 5000.
I'll do 5,000 Delta 30.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
Delta 3489 descend to maintain 5000.
3489 down to 5,000.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake. Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Alright, left started at ground.
American 2387 descend at pilot's discretion, maintain flight level 240. Correction 20, correction Delta 2300, correction Delta 3300, you're 4 miles from CJ, turn left heading 300, maintain 5,000 till established on the localizer cloud outlets, runway 27 left approach.
300, maintain 5,000, established, cleared, Alice, first.
Delta 3049, 5 miles turning westbound, 5,000 is a 98.
You got them inside the radio now.
Roger.
Should have some arriving traffic over here.
131. Do we taxi at our discretion?
WestJet 131, you can taxi and hold short of Lima at your discretion, but I can just give it to you now. Runway 27 right, taxi via Lima, Juliet Mike.
Alright, Lima, Juliet
Operation
Mike.
complete.
Delta
Set
131.
parking brake.
Or WestJet 131.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Alright, so we got 2 good engine starts. So we can go to APU off. Engine anti-ice. Don't need. Pack control selectors auto. ISO off. Status. Check. Flaps are 5. Flight controls.
Delta 3049, you're 4 miles from CJ, turn left heading pro, maintain 4th, correction, maintain 5,000 or above till established on the localizer cloud outlets, runway 27 left approach.
Maintain
Checked.
5,000.
Transponder.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal will be on the right. We'll see you next time and have a great flight.
Turn offs. And we're good. I guess I could put the logo light on. Nah, we're good. Yeah, there's the arriving aircraft. Kind of far. We'll probably see him as we turn left on this taxiway.
Correct 469, leave America speak to the south, Jacksonville is offline, ready to service terminated, frequency change approved.
Alright, trim, flaps.
American 469, thank you, sir. Have a great day.
Good night. Delta 300, wind 30013, runway 10 left, little in.
I'm gonna pull up here to
Clear land,
the...
runway 27 left, Delta 3049.
Delta 3049, your number 2 behind MD-88 on a 8-mile final, wind is 30013, runway 27 left, little in.
I believe the oil temperature is supposed to be 52 before we take off. We should be good before coming to the runway.
Atlanta Center, Delta 1956, requesting pushback.
Let's stop here.
1956, push at your discretion.
Atlanta Center, Fedex 1402 is North Cargo Ramp at Atlanta, ready taxi.
FedEx 1402, runway 26 right, taxi via Alpha.
26 right via Alpha, FedEx 1402. 26 right. I think he... 26 right. I need to change this then. I thought he told me 26 left earlier, but... NASA... Alright, everything's good. 26 right via Alpha, so very easy taxi. Just take a left and take us right to the runway.
WestJet 131, RNAV C Park, runway 27 right, clear for takeoff.
Alright, clear for takeoff, WestJet 1.
There's the arriving traffic.
In center, beachfront, or like 10th foot long this time. 518 Romeo Sierra, squawk VFR, rate of service terminated, frequency change approved. Have a good night. 1200 over the other ground, 500 over Sierra, bye.
There he is. And the traffic behind him is right here. And I'm going off into the dirt. Yeah, the hold area is actually really far back. I'll go ahead and arm VNAV as well.
I'm unable to.
Okay, come on, say again. Fedex 1402, runway 26 right, line up and wait, and just be one departure from the south.
Line up and wait, runway 26 right, Fedex 1402.
Delta 3489, correct. Disregard that. WestJet 131, radar contact, say altitude.
Altitude is 3,500, WestJet 131.
131, climb and maintain flight level 320, turn right, direct pencil.
320, turn
Our
right,
strobes
pencil.
on. This is
WestJet
26 right.
131.
Delta 3300, hold short of runway 27 right, Tango.
Sure, 27 right, Tango, Delta.
275.
1100, Delta 1956, ready to taxi.
So 1966, squawk normal, runway 27 right, taxi via Lima, Juliet, Mike.
Alright, lights on, transponder set, flaps, trim, auto brakes, RTO.
1956, squawk normal, runway 2, taxi via Lima, Juliet, Mike.
Juliet, leaving my Alpha for Delta 1956.
West Main 131, turn right, direct pencil. Delta 3300 at Tango, cross 27 right, Lima to the ramp, good night.
Tango, the ramp, Delta 3300.
1402 RNF, Snuffy, runway 26 right, clear for takeoff.
RNAV Snuffy, clear for takeoff, runway 26 right, FedEx 1402.
American 2387,
Let's get it.
descend via the John Z to arrival, Charlotte heading north, the altimeter is...
Start the chrono.
is 2978.
Alright, down to John Z3 and...
Toga?
Road 3489, we're clear
You
at
wanna rotate?
number 4.
So 3049, taxi November tank, Lima, cross 27 right, good night.
X Tango, November Lima, the gig. Alright.
Climbing like a rocket.
Official aircraft Charlotte information. Looks like Charlie's current wind 320 our altimeter 2978.
2978. We'll pitch down a little bit, get some speed here.
Fedex 1402, radar contact to altitude.
Passing 3,000, FedEx 1402.
1402, climb and maintain flight level 360.
Climb and maintain flight level 360, FedEx 1402. Almost forgot my call sign. 360. 360. Get our flaps up.
2387 over to the west.
2387, go ahead.
2387 was nice. Yeah, I love the and I was a visual, whatever you guys want.
2387, expected visual for 36 center. To the 1956, give way to the Delta MD-88 from your right to left on taxiway Lima.
Give way to the 88 Delta 1956.
Good afternoon, Atlanta Center, Delta 1159, checking in 300.
Altimeter changed, it was 7-8 I believe.
2022.
8. Altimeter set, flaps up, landing gear up, and put that to off.
Atlanta Center, Premier 250 Echo Fox level 330.
Record call and say again.
Premier 250 Echo Fox with E level 330 and on 4.
Ortho looks nice, what I can see of it. 10,000, lights coming off. Everything looks good.
I'm sorry, call sign again.
November 250 Echo Foxtrot.
250 Echo Fox, Drive, Atlanta Center, Squawk 2015.
2015 Echo Fox.
Delta 1159, radar contact, looks like 20 to the north, northwest of the Tri-Cities Airport at flight level 300, welcome to the party. Echo Fox, radar contact 30 miles to the west of Montgomery at flight level 330, welcome.
Making our turn to NASA. I think the weather in Memphis is not that great. I think it's probably going to be raining.
Two 250 Echo Foxtrot, policy discretion, maintain flight level 240.
Descend pilot direction to level 240 Echo Fox.
250 Echo Foxtrot, you take the Hobbit arrival, the Gandalf's only for East Flow.
I did a Hobbit, Echo Fox.
250 Echo Foxtrot, Roger, clear direct to Hobbit and join the Hobbit 1 arrival.
Direct Hobbit to join the Hobbit 1.
Atlanta Center, Delta 1956, ready to go runway 27 right.
For the 1956 RNF flaw, runway 27 right, clear the takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway. Could you repeat that to RNAV for Delta 1956, please?
1956 RNF flaw.
A swap for Delta 1956.
So yesterday,
250 Echo Foxtrot, descend via the Hobbit 1 landing west Delta emitter 2990.
Or descend back and get the runway for Echo Fox.
You can expect runway 27 left.
27 left, Roger, Echo Fox.
Bobo is in the stream. What is up? What is up, Bobo? Dude, so yesterday, once I did this flight sim stream, I didn't have the air traffic control, like, their voice set up right, so you can only hear my voice. So I fixed it this time. So I just left ATL, going back to Memphis. It's the same route yesterday, just opposite. Man, there's clouds, but the photo reel looks so good from what I can see of it. You know, I'll just go down myself. There I am.
Center Southwest 5458, we're back on.
5458, roger. Delta 1159 across Andre, to maintain 13,000 and 250 knots. The Atlanta altimeter is 2990.
Cross Andre at 13,000 and 250 on the speed, Delta 1159, thank you.
I think I've heard this, the guy that was just talking. I think I've heard him before on here.
Delta 1956 radar contact, say altitude.
Saying 3500 for Delta 1956.
1956, climb and maintain flight level 350, and your transponder is not on altitude mode, just make sure it's on full altitude mode.
There should be on definitely a new Airsoft Airbus. So climb to flight level 350 for Delta 1956.
Roger, I'm not getting any altitude reading. What software are you using to connect to Vatsim?
Using vPilot.
So Bobo, if you're still in here,
Roger, go and hit mode
how are you doing?
On the vPilot menu, see if that fixes it.
When is your last class and or
it looks
exam?
Like it was on, but it looks like it got turned off, so now it should be back on for Delta 56.
Roger, I got it now, thanks.
So yesterday when I flew this, the wind was pretty much the same, and we were getting a nice tailwind, which put us at like a little over 500 ground speed, and now it's the same wind as it was yesterday, but I'm doing the opposite route, going back the way we came yesterday, and so now we have a nice headwind that is slowing us down to 100 less than it was yesterday, ground speed. Unfortunately.
Atlanta Center, Delta 3811 at Charlotte, only short of 36.
There's some of that photo real scenery. It looks so damn good, man. That's weird.
Delta 3811, left center, runway 36 center, clip for takeoff, flighting 30.
Repeat that, heading for Delta 3811.
3811, flighting 330, runway 36 center, clip for takeoff.
Alright, runway 36 center, fly heading 330, 3811.
I just realized I sent the flight plan in to take off at 45, and that's exactly what it was. Well, I'm not gonna say exactly. It was a minute or two off, but it was very close. Passing 30,000. I'm going to check Memphis weather right now. I'm pretty sure it's raining. It doesn't say that it is. Getting a little bit of turbulence. Oh yeah, it's not raining, but it's very close. Very close to being raining. Few clouds at 4,200. Scattered at 11,000. Overcast at 25,000. But yeah, not raining. Well, that was actually close to an hour ago. So once it updates here shortly.
American 2387, this how to maintain 5,000.
Almost a top of cruise at 36,000.
American 2387, this how to maintain 5,000.
There's some good ortho.
Help 3811 altitude.
3,200, 3811.
3811, flight level 210.
200 Delta 3811.
Delta 3811, proceed direct JD, resume the KLA radar to departure.
JD, and we'll follow the departure of Delta 3811.
Center, good evening, US 1525 with you, wings level at 330.
US 1525, Atlanta Center, squawk 2063.
2063 in the box, 1525.
Alright, so now we're at cruise. Going.
Aircraft line information, Charlie, current wind 31012, altimeter 29901. American 2387, Charlie Airport, 10 o'clock, 20 miles.
Lost my train of thought. Oh, we're going really slow compared to yesterday. Really slow.
US 1525, radar contact 20 to the west of Knoxville at flight level 330. Is that your cruise altitude?
Yeah, from that's for cruising altitude 1525.
Thanks. Metro 2387 descend maintain 4,000.
Make it a little bit and down.
2387 turn left heading 030, join the 36 center localizer.
Uh, 168 miles to Memphis and 62 miles to top of descent, so not far at all. Says we're going to be there at 22:29. It's 22:04. I can't see us getting there that quick, but we'll see. Not with this headwind. There's another Fedex 777 landing in Memphis before us, and there's a Fedex 777 on the ground.
American 2387, clear visual approach, runway 36 center, the wind in Charlotte is 3106, runway 36 center, clear to land.
I will say this Atlanta Center is pretty good.
Southwest 5458, leaving my airspace to the west, Memphis center's closed, radar service terminated, frequency change approved.
Frequency change approved, Southwest 48, 458, thanks.
WestJet 131, leaving my airspace to the northwest, Memphis center's closed, radar service terminated, frequency change approved.
Alright, leaving your airspace. See you later. Thank you for your service.
Goodbye.
That should be us pretty soon. Frequency change approved.
Eastern 9158, Atlanta Center, squawk 060.
Atlanta Center, Golden State 17 on the ground at Greensboro, but can drive our clearance to Dallas Fort Worth.
It's a long flight.
Golden State 17, Atlanta Center, you're clear to the Dallas Fort Worth Airport, Tri-Cities 9 departure, radar vectors, actually Tri-Cities 9 departure, then as filed, maintain 7000, expect flight level 36010 minutes after departure, squawk 2031.
Clear to the Dallas Fort Worth Airport, Tri 9 departure, then as filed, maintain 7000, expect flight level 36010 minutes after departure. Departure this frequency is squawk 2031 for Golden State 17.
Golden State 17, read back to is correct. Unfortunately, I cannot see the ground at Greensboro, so advise number 1 holding short of the runway for a release.
We'll advise holding short, planning runway 32 departure, Golden State 17.
Thanks. Eastern 9158, ready to contact 40 miles to the southeast of Macon at flight level 240. And cross Canuck at and maintain 2050 knots. The Atlanta altimeter is 29901.
Okay, 299 2000.
250 Echo Foxtrot is confirmed to send it via the Hobbit.
Yeah, sorry, we didn't
Get
get
some turbulence.
on how that 250 Echo Fox.
5%.
Atlanta Center, American 1269 on the ground, Atlanta. Hang in with Charlie, ready to copy clearance to Miami.
So we just passed over Birmingham.
Rank 1269, 1170, go to the Miami airport via the main 2 departure that was filed.
Somewhere.
10,000, expect to fly level 36010 minutes after departure, squawk 2075.
Alright, squawking 2075, American 1269.
1269, read back correct, respect 27.
Alright, spec 27 right for departure, American 1269.
Alright, I'm getting real close to leaving his airspace.
South 1159, expect the ILS 126 right approach. South 1159, expect the ILS runway 26 right approach. Okay, then don't expect anything.
That's pretty funny. Alright, I should pretty much be out of Atlanta Center now. We're at top of the
That was
Senate
for Delta 30.
Delta 1159, did you just contact me?
Yes, expect the ILS runway 26 right.
Would it be possible to get 27 left? Close that to terminal B for me.
I can give you 27 left. I got a few planes coming in from the south going there, though it might be a delay, but you can expect that.
I'll plan for 27 left, so if any delay, I'll be open into it. Thank you.
Yep, I'll try to work you in. Eastern 9158, respect the ILS runway 27 left. Fedex 1402, leaving Mayor's West closed. Rate of service terminated. Frequency change approved.
Frequency change approved. We'll see FedEx 1402. Alright.
Delta 3811, Lima airspace to the northeast. DC is closed. Rate of service terminated. Frequency change approved.
Memphis Center is offline, so not going to be talking to anybody for a little bit unless they come online. But finally got the frequency change, so we're at top of descent now, so we're going to start descending, and we're looking to be at erase. Let's see here, hold on. Erase at above 240, flight level 240, and 290 knots. So that's already programmed in. That is a speed and altitude restriction. So since I just got the frequency change, I'm gonna be right back. I'll probably be gone like 2 minutes at the most. I'll be back. $22.31. It's like 15 minutes. Not too bad at all. Wait a second. Devin, I'm here for the country crock. Country crock. There's two heavy 777s at Memphis, and I'm gonna try to park beside one of them just to see how massive it is compared to this. It looks like it should be raining on arrival. Yeah, let me check the weather real quick. It probably did update by now. No, it updated, and there wasn't a change. Few clouds at 6,000, overcast at 8,500. What are you flying right now? The cockpit looks different from the ones I see at work. This is a 7.5. And Southwest doesn't have 7.5s. Or a 757. 200. I do know the 737 pretty well. I feel like altimeter is also going to be 2 9er, 9er, 9er. Looks like some of the Delta planes we get. Yeah, Delta flies these as well. But I should do the 737 on here sometime. I mean, I do it sometimes, but it's been a while. There's a really good 737 out for this sim. Unfortunately, there's no air traffic control on right now. Do they have the 800 max on here, or like you mean Delta? I'm guessing you're talking about on the sim. But on the sim they don't have it usually takes like years to develop. Yeah, on the sim. Okay, yeah. There's no any max planes on the sim right now. It usually takes like years to develop just because of how in-depth the systems and stuff are. And so the max is pretty new, so it might be a while before the 8 max or 7 max or 9 max comes to the simulator. I mean, I'm sure bigger companies that like have actual simulators like already have that stuff figured out, but to everyone else, like the developers who make it and model everything, it usually takes them years to get everything right. The handling and the flight characteristics of the plane, the systems and all that, it takes a while. So I can turn the weather radar on. Alright, so Cram, next waypoint is supposed to be below flight level 230 and 290 knots, which is here. And we're already below 23,000, so we're good there. coming up on transition altitude, and the altimeter is 29er. It sucks in this plane, in the cargo version, you can't, like, there's no, of course it's cargo, so you can't, there's no, like, wing view or anything. Transition altitude in the United States is 18,000, and so you just set like, once you're in, like, if you're above 18,000, your altimeter stays at standard, which is 2992. Because of like what's the word I'm trying to say, like elevation of airports and stuff. Like once you get below 18,000, which we are now, so I'm gonna go ahead and set this, barometric pressure changes, and so you have to change this with it. And so like Memphis is 341 feet off the ground. I just looked at the chart, and feet off the ground. Like the field elevation is 341. So like once we land, since I have this set, it's gonna say 341. If that makes sense, it's not gonna say 0. 0 would be AGL, and we're trying to get not AGL. What's it called? Above mean sea level. Above mean sea level. My mind is going blank. Mean sea level. MSL, mean sea level. That's what it is. It has to do with like just elevation basically, and barometric pressure. One of the 777s took off, so there's only one there. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Check the sensor on the side of the plane for damage. Okay, so like the pitot tube, I'm guessing. Pitot tube. Vans or Vanzy. It's also below 23,000, which we're way below, and 280 knots. Yeah, it's like a tube. Yeah, it's the pitot tube. It calculates like airspeed and barometric pressure too. There's the well, it just disappeared. 777 was on there. We might be able to see him. Going to New York. Recall. Auto brake is going to be 2. Get our speed as well. One 3-1. 30 at 131. And we know what we're doing briefing wise. There's the weather starting to show up on the radar. Can you do flight plans, or do you still need another software? I used to use Flight Sim 2000. Yeah, Flight Sim 2000 is pretty, I'd say it's pretty outdated. So like a lot of things have changed since that. So like this is X-Plane. I don't believe you can import flight plans. Like I know on P3D you can just straight import it to the plane, and once you get in, like say the PMDG 737, you go to the FMC and you can pull up your flight plan, and everything that you did online when you file your flight plan, you can download that same flight plan and the plane will just automatically load it. But for X-Plane you can't load it, so I just type in everything myself. And here's like the route with the SID and star. What's not on here now? Well, yeah, it's not on here now. But the SIDs and stars will show up, and yeah, I just did it myself. But I do it myself most of the time. But like I said, you can just import one straight in, and it's way easier. So we're at 10,000, so get our lights on. Got some turbulence. It's that weather. It should be raining up here. So Nesbit, we're gonna be above 3,000 at 170 knots. 3,000. I'll do it myself. What's the plane you're most comfortable flying? Probably the 737. Either that or this. Or at least top three. Top three for sure would be 737, 757, and the 777. The 777 is the newest out of those, I think. So it's pretty advanced as far as like easy to fly advanced. Most of the switches on the overhead panel are auto, so it's literally just make sure everything is like on auto. On the 7.5 it's more on or off, so you know some things need to be on, some things need to be off. But on the 777 it's auto, so it just takes care of everything for you. That one's pretty, I'd say pretty comfortable to fly. It's not hard at all. How far am I from New York? I don't know. I'm in Tennessee now, or almost in Tennessee. I guess you could do a second route. And just like see. I'm probably gonna mess my flight plan up, but it's okay. We'll do JFK. It's gonna try to go to. I'll go to heading, so it doesn't take us off. It doesn't even say. I thought that's where you're heading. No, I'm going to Memphis. So we have auto brake set. Go ahead and arm the speed brake. Lights are on. Everything looks good. I should tune the radios. It's gonna be 110.50. And then a front course of 360. And slow down just a little bit. Do you have to refuel before you take off? Does it keep track of fuel? Yeah, it does. So, if I were to do another flight after this, which I guess I don't think I'll be doing another flight after this. I think once I land, I'll be done. But if I did, or just at the beginning of getting into like the sim, like you do have to load fuel, and you have to load the correct amount of fuel. Like you don't want to have too much because you'll be too heavy. And you don't want to load too little because obviously you'll run out. So that's where kind of like the flight planning takes care of everything for you. It just calculates how much fuel you need, and you load that up on this plan using like the little iPad. So on here I took 17.4 thousand pounds of fuel, and so right now we're at 10.6, so burned off a little bit. And you have to take extra too for if you have to go around for weather or whatever reason. If you just need to go around, you need extra fuel. And also to go to an alternate airport if you just cannot land at the original airport, original destination. You have to have enough fuel to make it to your alternate. So alright, so we're coming up on 3,000. Do a little bit of speed brake to get below 220, and I'm gonna go flaps 1. Go flaps 1. And there's the airport right here. About to take a right and line it with 36 center. Recall. Alright, so speed brake armed, auto brakes are at 2. Nav set, lights are on. Here's the localizer. Should be taking a right. We're not because I'm on heading select. I forgot I did that. I could go 3-6 left. Go flaps 15. Yeah, I forgot I was on heading select, but it's all good. It's a pretty long final. And we're still on heading select. Arm the localizer. So now we're on the localizer. I'm surprised it's not raining right now. Update weather. Gear down, nose light on, drop another notch of flaps, and go to final speed of 141. No, it was 131. And we're on the glide slope. Missed approach altitude, or yeah, missed approach altitude is gonna be 3,000. Land 3's in the green. I'm about to fly it myself anyway. Just get stable here. Get a quick look outside. Flaps full. Recall checked. Speed brake arm. Auto brakes 2. Lights are on. Everything looks good. Alright, it's completely my plane. Lights are doing some weird stuff. Yeah, it's definitely a little bit bumpy right now, I can tell. Slight crosswind from the right. First screen and decel. Stow the reversers and manual braking. I think exit right. Actually, I'll take this high speed to the left right here. It's so dramatic when you brake. It looks like the whole plane is shaking. I could probably change that. Flaps up. Welcome to Memphis. Stop the clocks. Only took 57 minutes. That's about 5 or so minutes quicker than it said it was going to be, so it's always nice. Flight director's off. Now I'm going to just take Charlie to the ramp. Apparently there's a 777 here too, still. Oh, no, there's not. Yeah, the runway lights are doing some weird stuff. How many stages are there in landing? I don't know. I mean, I guess starting from cruise, like you have cruise, descent, approach, and then like final landing. I don't know. So maybe like 3 or 4, 3. I'm gonna get a replay here in a second when we get to the ramp. So we can go logo light too. Yeah, the lights are doing some weird stuff. And crossing another runway, so put our strobes back on. Start the APU. There it goes. I'm gonna just hit a left and go in here. I don't know if I can fit it all the way in there. Yeah, I'll stop like right here. Lights off. Alright, so I'm gonna disconnect and we can get a replay real quick. There's 5 viewers right now. Shout out to everyone that's watching. I really appreciate it. I could definitely tell it was a little windy. You can even tell it right here. Spoilers up and reverse green. Not too bad, I don't think. I need to change this black smoke stuff though. Looks so weird to me. But yeah, it wasn't too bad at all. So I guess I'm gonna end the stream right there. Thank you for watching if you came out and did watch. And for anyone who put in the chat, thank you for chatting. It was nice talking to some of you watching, and I should be streaming again here shortly, next couple days or so, maybe tomorrow. Tevin with the nice job, very smooth landing, thank you. Thank you for watching, and so yeah, I'm gonna end it right here. I appreciate everyone watching, and hope to see you back next stream. Take care. Peace.